Hello everybody! Voila! Do forgive slight temporary setup whilst we move. Back in a time when pale blue watches or pale blue dialed watches, notice I didn't say any trademark names there, were popular, the wife bought this. We came across this whilst we were moving. This, believe it or not, if we zoom in, is the Michael Kors, and it's called the Bradshaw Steel. Now this is the MK6098. Now believe it or not, these were apparently 36 mils in diameter. They have a bandwidth of 18 mils, so what you would call sort of mid-size these days. Has an ordinary mineral crystal, has a push-down crown, 100 meters water resistant. At the time, came with 1 year warranty, which is pretty bizarre when you think of it in today's world. So what does this actually have in it? Well, I actually replaced the battery in this. Believe it or not, it has a Miyota JS25 movement in it, which is really quite nice. Now, it doesn't have hundreds of a second. It's got a 24-hour doodah here, and there you got 60 seconds and then minutes. So it's only like a 30-minute timer, and you use it by clicking there and off it goes. Now, this doesn't have split seconds, so doing this does absolutely nothing. And then you obviously stop and then restart and it goes back. Quite cool. Really like it. If it was bigger, would I wear it? Probably if it was slightly darker in blue. This is an ice blue, believe it or not. 4:30 date position. Now, remember when I said they seem to think that this is a 36 mil? Well, I don't know where they're measuring their 36 mils from, because I make that from there to there at 37. I make the actual bezel itself 34, which would then suggest that you're measuring the actual case. So that would mean that they're measuring it from there to there, which is quite bizarre. Which I suppose it is, really. I mean, if we're talking crown-wise, to whatever, you're near sort of 40 mil. Lug to lug on this is 42.6. We have a thickness of 11.4. Now, they said that those lug distances were, oh yeah, look, 18. Go figure that. Numbers do add up. But what does it look like on a 17 centimetre wrist? Well, let's have a look. Now, this was set up for the wife's wrist. See? It's actually not bad at all. If you can find one of these, so much the better. I mean, I've had a look online. Can't really find many of them. Some of them, remember, in America, about 250 odd bucks. But if you want the look and you want 3 dials and you want to be thrifty, it's not bad. Probably keep this. More than likely keep it. I quite like it. Like I said, if it was slightly bigger, I probably would. But height-wise, it would fit under most things. The clasp is very reminiscent as well. Oddly enough, seeing as this is got a Miyota movement in it, it is reminiscent of a Citizen I used to have. So you have a pressed under buckle part, which says, oh, I think, clips together. Michael Kors branding on there. Lovely and etched. Not too bad at all. But let's zoom into the bracelet, because it's the bracelet that absolutely shocked me of how good it was. Admittedly, it's push pins, alright? But we have seen a bracelet like this before with a very well-known watch that went to the moon. And I'll be honest with you, it's actually not too bad. So, we have a nice little drop down, looking a bit like my daughter's eyebrow, that, but in silver. So we have a stainless steel case with a very high polished side to it. We have very much lyre lugs. Don't they look like lyre lugs to you? They do to me. Very much. In fact, if I did that, you see where I'm coming from? Got very, 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 very nice build quality of this. Polished bezel, polished bushes, signed crown. Didn't expect that. Everything still fits. I am actually quite amazed at how well this watch is built. For an everyday basher, it's not too bad. So the bracelet, doing this very much on the cuff, purely because I saw this and thought, do you know what? This is actually quite nice. I'll bring it to you all. So it starts off at 17. Does it taper down? Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Goes down to 16. Yeah, 16. 16 that. Double deployment clasp. Does it work with one? No. Has to work with two. Oh, okay. And then back up again. Polished end links, polished sides, solid, brushed in the middle. Taken a pounding as this. All in all, that is a very, very nice looking watch, isn't it? So there you have it. The Michael Kors. Taken back by that. Enjoy, have fun.